Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again so much for our time together. I want us to go back in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 31 today and start reading with verse 10. Then the Lord commanded them, at the end of every 7 years, in the year of canceling debts during the Feast of Tabernacle, when all of Israel comes to appear before the Lord your God at the place he will choose, you shall read this law before them in their hearing. He says, stand up and read the Bible. Paul says, give attention to the public reading of Scripture. Now you're going to understand why. Assemble the people, men, women, and children, and the aliens living in your towns, so they can listen and learn to fear the Lord your God. Learn to respect the Lord your God and follow carefully all the words of this law. Their children who do not know this law must hear it and learn to fear or learn to respect the Lord your God as long as you live in the land you are crossing the Jordan to possess. When you take the Bible out of church and you just have one cute verse and the rest is nice wisdom of man, you're going to have a whole generation that grows up with no respect for God. The purpose of reading the Scripture is so that every generation learns to respect God, learns to fear, and don't get stumbled by that word, it just means respect, learns to respect God. We have to get the reading of Scripture back into the churches. We have to get the reading of Scripture back into our homes. We have to get the reading of the Bible back into our daily lives. This young generation that grows up today that has no respect for God, it's because no one has ever sat down and taught them the Scripture. You learn to respect God by learning the Scripture.